The door in front of you is black, perhaps carved of ebony. It would stand intimidating enough on its own, but it is complemented by an imposing wrought-iron gate, itself an impressive sight, and one which must be addressed before even attempting to open the door behind it. As you pull gently on the iron gate, it swings open silently. Someone has been taking care of it. You place your hand on the vertical bar of the door, and it swings open easily.
After the defeat of the ice elemental outside of the town, outside of even the force field, you all are going to be able to continue on your way. While you were looking for Frosty, you do have the option, if you so choose, to try and enter the town and sort of fix yourselves up a little. Everyone did take a little bit of a hit, and while Halley was absolutely the angel of mercy, keeping Spruce from just absolutely eating it on the first fight of the game, which would have made me feel real bad, some of you have gotten through the fight a little less banged up than others.
As much as I want to finish this patrol, I think we should probably go in.
Yeah, a little snack time, perhaps. A little smoking a pancake, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could take a little nap. It'd be nice.
Yeah, you really use a little sit down.
Yo, that thing smacked hard.
I know a good hot chocolate place on the Prancer side of town.
They have frozen hot chocolate?
No, that's just chocolate.
Moseying on, you guys are going to get up to the barrier. And you can tell, again, the barrier is soft and pass-throughable as it is. You touch it with your hand, and it is cool and feels almost like sticking your hand in a running stream. You're able to push through it, and while there is this bracing moment of chill as you pass through the barrier, you are not cold afterwards. It's that invigorating feeling of after you step into like a really cold shower, and like after that moment of, I hate my life, you're like, oh, this is very brisk. You have that feeling as you step into the town. All of you are able to pass without incident, so far. You're around the Cupid side of town. And Pachelbel, you are going to take them to a hot chocolate spot?
Yeah, I had said Prancer word, but whatever side of town.
I mean, you can go Prancer word. Prancer word is a direction.
Maybe it's a chain.
It's a chain.
Yeah, so it's fun. I haven't been to this one. We'll just try this one.
Jim Torton's.
So yeah, the little hot chocolate spot that Pachelbel knows is a Jim Torton's.
All right, so you walk into the Jim Torton's, and immediately you are filled with peace, warmth, and the smell of 3 specific things: chocolate, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Everything smells very festive. There are several elves walking around with their little mugs that they're all holding with 2 hands because they're all very precious like that. And you see behind the counter with her little apron is an elven woman. Standing there with the, forced customer service smile. But instead of feeling, weirdly off-putting, it seems kind of genuine. Like, she's legitimately excited to be there and see you guys. Welcome to Jim Torton's. Can I help you?
Yeah, we just found, I think, 4 hot chocolates. Everyone want a hot chocolate?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Jack, is that okay for you? Or?
Yeah,
okay.
Extra marshmallows.
You heard some, man.
Right away. Is there anything else you all need? You look a little haggard.
That's
even
personal,
me?
But okay.
No offense meant. I'll go ahead and take care of that right now for you. As she putters off to make you your hot chocolates, you all kind of look at each other and see that you are kind of banged up and disheveled. Even those of you who didn't take too much damage do sort of have the clothes askew of I unexpectedly was in a bar fight kind of energy.
The collar's all pulled down.
I just kind of fix it.
Just smooth out your hair.
Halley's fur is just all every direction.
She's got bed body. I don't know, what do you call it when your hair is all over yourself?
Matted?
She's not matted.
Adorable.
It's like if she's matted, then she has suffered much neglect.
Well, when there's like all those like marks of where they've gotten wet, and so there's those sections of fur that are just like wetted down and dried a different direction than everything else.
That's probably better than bed body. That makes sense.
Bed Body's my favorite boutique at the mall, though.
Bed Body and Beyond.
It's just, you can have sheets, corpses, and the unknown. That's it. That's all I got.
See, I was thinking Bed Body, my favorite kind of diet program. I just lay down and I sleep a bunch.
Hell yeah. I'm here for
I
it.
DoorDash some Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah, you mean your character? You can talk it.
Yeah.
Hey, I won't have this.
Got him.
I waited a whole
fine.
2 episodes to make that joke. You should be proud of me.
I'm pretty
Now
happy
it's
about
Taco
it.
Bell's canon.
Except you did it in session 0.
Yeah, but I didn't do it in an episode.
Yet.
Until now.
Until now. I did not listen. This is a famous composer.
I've never heard of it.
I didn't make his fucking name up.
No, it is.
Boston's never heard of him. He doesn't exist.
Yeah. So you all are going to get your beverages and sit around a table that's sort of off in the corner. You're having a moment to sort of, sit down, really learn one another, and more importantly, figure out a plan about how you're going to stop the literal friggin' apocalypse.
As I'm stirring my hot chocolate with my finger and using shape water to freeze parts of it, I'm going to say, we have to figure out where Frosty is. We have to figure out where Santa is. And we have to stop those Keeblers from getting in here. What's the first step?
Well, I think if we can get Frosty, we know Santa's in Zavelle, isn't he?
Yeah, but if they got to him once...
Well, that's why we need Frosty. He can help guard Zavelle.
It's true. He's so strong.
He's very strong. Maybe if we can do something with the old workshop.
What about you two?
Well, as you guys are having this serious conversation, Halley is struggling immensely with this full drink and is trying not to tip it over on the table, but probably at some point has tipped it over and is just trying to lick the hot chocolate off the table.
Pachelbel sees all this and goes, "Can we have a trough, please? We have a reindeer here. You haven't brought us a trough?
You're brought a manger.
You have to be used to having reindeers as customers. What the hell?" So sorry, it's very inconvenient and rude of them to do this to you. Just a moment, please. Someone will be here.
A manger, like I said, a manger is brought to you. A watertight manger.
They do bring it. They do bring
you one.
Halley's like, don't make a scene.
It was away, but they did bring it.
Yeah, man. Don't be a Kringle. Don't be a Kringle, bro.
There's nothing. You don't have thumbs. It's not weird. It's fine.
Didn't you know that all reindeer are telekinetic? A rat. All reindeer are telekinetic.
A rat. It's graffitied on the side of buildings and
It's like a running conspiracy theory among some elves.
Like birds are drones. All reindeer are telekinetic.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie and all reindeer are telekinetic. Spruce, you were in the middle of trying to say a thing.
Yeah. Spruce is like, okay, so you got your boy in a well, right?
yeah.
Something's coming to get him.
Yeah.
So what if we where did them come from?
Another land.
The Rock Candy Mountains is full of Gribshlings right now, and so just multiplying because they're going to come this way.
Oh, them too.
Yeah, they were a big problem, but I actually don't remember why Santa died.
You remember he sure did die.
He died.
Could I try just because Santa would be one thing I might know about?
Yeah, because all of you should know Santa, but yes.
Yeah.
Is following Santa really closely like someone in England who's obsessed with the royals?
Yeah, that's the same vibe.
It's the same vibe. Yeah.
Same vibe, but I feel like She also, like, her entire oath is to Santa. Like, everything she believes in is Santa.
Yeah. Well, that makes a lot of sense then.
When Halley actually tunes back into your conversation once the hot chocolate truff incident happens and realizes you're talking about Santa, and you guys are talking about Santa dying, she'll be like, oh, yeah, because remember when he went to torpor because he was sleeping because between delivering presents and he needed time to sleep, and then the elves came and murdered, the ones that do the cookies in the tree houses, and they came and they killed him.
Those bastards.
Right before Christmas too.
Heartless bastards.
Guess you could say they really fudged it up for everyone.
They're a bunch of nutcrackers.
Stupid shortbread idiots.
Yeah. Nutcrackers.
Minus snickerdoodle.
Anybody got any more cookie jokes they want to fire off real quick?
Zebra cake? No, wait, that's not a cookie.
Ho ho. Well, those aren't cookies either.
Anything's a cookie if you believe in it hard enough.
Or if you name it.
About a fig Newton. Those are explicitly not cookies.
If you believe in it hard enough, it could be.
No.
Should we move along, or...
Yeah, what's your plan?
Should we say anything to Santa, maybe, about what's coming? So maybe he could make a decision?
You can just talk to Santa.
Isn't Santa in a coma when it's not Christmas?
In torpor.
He's out.
He's in the Santa sleep.
He's in the vampire sleep.
No,
No. Vampires aren't real. Did you know that?
that's correct.
Pachelbel? Pachelbel?
Yeah, I know.
Alright, we could move Santa.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And we know where he is.
I'm sure there won't be any problem if we just go try to take him while he's asleep. That's probably going to go fine.
Yeah, if you just ask really nice.
Yeah, especially with a partial Grinchling in your party. I'm sure that there will in no way be concerns and interventions.
He's only one half. The other two halves are something else.
Checks out, yeah.
I mean, that's why he's so big.
Oh, he's got 3 halves. I see.
Yes, very tall for an elf. Or a Grimchling or a fairy penguin. This is 3 halves.
But if you stack them on top of each other...
I need to put him in a trench coat.
Maybe that's how we sneak in there.
Am I really that tall?
Yes, you had to duck come against the doors.
You have a duck?
Do I have a duck?
Oh, man.
What's a duck?
It's like, it's a thing that floats on water. And it's like...
He pulls
Like
the chunk of wood out of his little pouch on his hip. This floats on water? Is it a duck?
Yeah, that's a duck.
Oh my god.
They look like turtle doves.
They do little.
That's crazy.
They're like little swans. You know, the ones that swim?
Yeah.
I've only seen like a few of those.
Okay, you guys are gonna have to like show me all of these things.
Yeah.
Oh, can we show partridge too? Come on.
The single partridge? No, it's...
Yeah, it's like in a museum.
Yeah, we gotta show them the partridge, the one that's in the tree.
It's in a museum now.
We can go to a museum.
But not right now, though.
In 5 minutes?
5 months, maybe?
3 months, perhaps.
We'll see.
Sick. So what are we're going to get Santa?
I guess.
He's where we know where he is. I'd rather go for Frosty, but unless he's on patrol, maybe he's near Santa right now.
All right, yeah, I got some questions for that guy. I think that technically he might be my dad, but I'm not entirely sure.
My jaw drops. What?
Well, I don't really know how, like, parents work, right? But it's his magic, is what I was told.
Santa or Frosty?
Santa. He's the big jolly one, right?
Yeah.
Well, Frosty's a little bit jolly too, but...
He's got a happy soul.
Sweet.
And a button nose.
Also, I have a theory that the hat is actually the same magic.
Santa and Frosty are one.
Dude.
No, it's just like a conduit for the same magic, but it's a separate place for it.
So you're telling me that I've got 2 dads. I went from no dads to 2 dads.
What are you gonna do now?
Probably 3. I bet the Grinch is 1.
Oh. Whoa. I'm gonna have to sit with this for a bit.
I don't know, is there a penguin grand matriarch or something? I'm not a biologist. I don't know.
The emperor penguin.
That checks out. That makes the most sense.
I chug my frozen hot frosty and slam the cup down. All right.
Yeah?
Let's go.
Okay, good. Fine. Everyone finished? Do you need a to-go manger?
Halley, as soon as Jack was like chugging his and slamming it down, Halley started like sucking like all of the hot chocolate. Like you can see like the whites of her eyes as she's panicking, trying to like drink it all very fast.
We're gonna have a deer vomit.
So where are we going? We're gonna go try to find Frosty, or...
Well, yeah, as we're like walking, is there anybody that we see that we might know or that knows us?
So you are going to, as you travel around the area, kind of getting your bearings, figuring out where you're going to go, you're going to notice a couple of things. One of the things that you're going to notice is that a lot of the buildings and spaces that you all remember being destroyed are whole. They are undamaged. And there's a weird sense of relief and like the kind of disturb that you feel with deja vu. Everybody seems relatively peaceful and happy. You see every once in a while one of the great reindeer making a patrol, as often they do. The one that you see most recently is Dancer, who appears to be doing their patrol throughout the city. That is the only notable person that you see at this time.
I'll try to flag down Dancer.
Oh, Halley's running, straight up running right up to him as soon as she sees him, and like a disproportionate amount of space away, like 30 feet. She's already screaming like, hey, have you seen Rudolph? Have you seen Rudolph? And she's like glumping up to him.
All right, so as we all know, Dancer is the smallest of the great reindeer because that is how you hold you closer, Tiny Dancer. And he's not going to get bowled over by Halley the way that, like, most deer of his stature would, but he does kind of puff up a little bit and turn, looking regally down his magic nose. Pardon, did you say something?
Yeah. Have you seen Rudolph?
Not as of late, young lady. Is there something that you need?
Yeah, I need to talk to him.
I have not seen Rudolph for a few days now, but that is not unusual.
Do you know where he was going?
I believe it was something... Let's see. He's going to kind of like drag his little hoof along the cobble, like making this little clicky sound as he's thinking. I believe he was going to go investigate something, a discussion of some disturbance in the Great Rock Candy Mountains.
Halley will start like prancing in place and like bouncing and then being like, okay, all right, awesome, thank you, you're the best, and like bump her head against like the bottom of his head and be like, thanks, and then like start to like turn and go, and then, oh wait, my friend had a question too about something.
I'll jog up.
Ah, Mr. Frost! A wonderful time to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. And I like stare at Dancer for a second, thinking about all the things that have already happened for us. Then I kind of shake my head and say, hey, have you seen Frosty?
Last I saw Frosty, he was on patrol around the perimeter outside the barrier. We've been having a bit of a problem with elementals lately. Something about the magic going a little haywire.
I actually ran into one.
Cha, dude.
I am so sorry. I hope you all were safe.
Took a little bit of bumps, bruises, but we made it out all right. Do you know where he started his patrol?
If I remember correctly, it was somewhere Vixenward.
No.
How long ago was that?
I believe this morning, if I'm remembering correctly. Is there something I could be useful for?
I'll look to Pachelbel for this one. See how he wants it.
Well, actually, Dan, if you're not busy, it'd be very helpful if you could fly around maybe and look for Frosty real quick and just let us know where he is.
Of course, I'm happy to do so. Is there something wrong?
Well, we just want to have a word with him about the elementals and, catch up. It's been a moment, of course,
Of course. Give me just some time. I will see what I can find. I'm always happy to help a friend.
Thanks.
Dankeschön.
He's going to kind of back up, and then he's going to begin the very specific kind of prance that you must do to fly before he takes to the sky. He sky dances his way across. He just violently flies in circles.
That horse is dancing.
Just violent rip in circles.
Whose horse is that?
You're going to see him go through the barrier in a small flash of light, and you hear the sound of tinkling bells. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes before Dancer comes back. You're going to hear again the sound of silver bells as he, trots down from the sky. It appears his patrol is not far from done. He will be back in the center of town in about an hour or so.
Well, we may as well just wait for him then, I suppose.
That could be the best option. Is there anything else I could do? My patrol is just about done.
No, thank you. Do you want to get some eggnog maybe in a couple hours?
I would be honored.
Okay, sounds good. It's a sugar date.
But please, be careful as you go. I'm concerned about the increase of elementals, and there's something odd smelling coming from the mountains.
Like what?
I don't know, it's something... It smells almost like Grinchlings, but I don't see any, so they can't be anywhere nearby.
Yeah.
From the mountains? Yeah, that... Well, we might have to look into that, actually.
Of course. Have a wonderful day. May your presents be wrapped.
And also with you.
See yours under the tree.
It is about an hour after you all have been waiting, some more, fidgety and frantically than others, before a very familiar figure walks into the center of town. A jaunty hat placed on his head, made of silk, carrying around what looks to be a hammer made of candy.